Welcome back to 13C. Today we're taking a look at the G2 Hunter. Now this rifle is from DPMS, and if you're familiar with the G2 line in the channel, you know we've already done a couple of videos on the G2 Recon. Great rifle, still running 100%, and DPMS really got things right on their G2 line. And some of the feedback we've gotten from you has been in relation to this Hunter, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing this video here today for you. A lot of similarities between the two rifles. There's also some differences as well. So let's go ahead and get into what the Hunter is. So as the name would imply, the Hunter is designed with the hunter in mind. It weighs in pretty light, about 7 3/4 pounds, without an optic, of course. And it comes in two different barrel lengths, a 20-inch barrel and then the 16-inch barrel in this compact that you see here. If you notice on your muzzle end here, it has a target crown muzzle, which is really nice to see. Of course, obviously on the flip side of that, if you wanted to put a silencer on it or some other sort of muzzle device on it, you're not going to be able to do that in this configuration. There are other G2s like the Recon, for example, that I reviewed that will allow you to put anything you want on there, and the Recon actually comes with that AAC flash hider and adapter on it for a silencer, which is really cool to see. But if you want to check that out, there is another video on that, so I won't get too much into that. The handguard here is different, low profile gas block. A free float handguard here is carbon fiber, and magazine wise, it comes and ships with a 4-round magazine. It will take the larger 20-round magazines and of course the bigger PMags, be it 20-round, 25-rounder, so you're good there as well. If you notice quite a bit of wind behind me, I've already got the shooting portion of this video done earlier. We've got some crazy winds and gusts that are out here today, so I wanted to knock that out before things got worse. Of course, we're tucked in the corner here, which is nice, so hopefully our audio is going to be nice and crisp and clear for you here today. Stock-wise, you've got a different stock on here. You've got this B5 adjustable stock, Hogue grip. You've got the 2-stage trigger from DPMS, which is a nice trigger. You guys know I upgraded the trigger on my Recon to a Geisley DMR. Given what I've seen here shooting today, this guy shoots extremely well, and I will probably upgrade this trigger to another Geisley DMR, high-speed national match DMR trigger as well at some point. It comes with an Ambidextrous Safety as well, which is nice to see, and it shares a lot of those other features. It's got an enlarged ejection port, it's got 2 ejector springs in your bolt, it's got a monolithic carrier, and it's got that larger bolt face and larger carrier, so you're not just taking a 5.56 bolt hollowing it out to fit 308 round, for example, things like that. You're not going to see that. It's got this larger bolt carrier, which is nice to see that they dedicate these out. Your barrel here does have a Teflon coating per DPMS, as well as it comes with these standard sling swivel up front here. There'll be a lot more on the technical specs at 13cgunreviews.com. You can short link 13c.us, so if you want to see some of that, feel free to cruise over there and hit the article that will be following this video here pretty short. I've got a Monarch 3 on here from Nikon. This is a 3 to 12 power. It's got a BDC reticle in the first or front focal plane, which is nice, so when you zoom in and out, it doesn't matter where you're at, your ranging characteristics, everything else are in the same spot. I've got a standalone video on this if you want to check it out. One of the things I mentioned in there was I wasn't sure where I would put this on, where it would find a home, and I think it's found a home on this. I think for this configuration, this barrel length, and everything I'm looking to do with this rifle, this may be an ideal optic to drop on here at this point. So let's go ahead and get into the shooting portion, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap this up. Let's go take a look. So here we are with our sighting group. We're using a 175 grain federal gold metal match, and we've got our 1, 2, and 3 right here. Looks like we're dialed in pretty well. So let's go ahead and fire a 5-round grouping now and see if we can't tighten this up a little more.
.  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
So here we are 100 yards down. We're shooting the same Federal Premium Gold Medal Match ammo from our 3-round grouping earlier. And we've got 2 rounds touching. We've got our next 2 that are almost the same hole, and then we've got that 1 round that I called earlier. So this is well under an inch grouping for these 4, and keep in mind our weather conditions out here are shifting back and forth. I'm trying to shoot on the lower end of the wind. Our wind today is mostly coming directly from our back from where we're shooting at, but it's still about a constant 10 miles an hour. We're having gusts of 25 to 30 miles an hour out here today, so I'm trying to shoot in between those gusts, and you can tell here as we're talking those winds are picking back up. They'll die back down in a little bit, and I'll fire our next grouping. Speaking of which, some of the feedback that I get from you guys is, you know, don't just shoot for groups, match ammo. Go ahead and shoot ammo that I'm going to shoot regularly at the range, because even myself, unless I'm doing videos like this or I'm doing something very specific, I don't shoot a lot of match ammo because it's pricey and it's expensive. I save it for the times it counts, so to speak. So in that light, we've got some, I want to say 147-ish grain, and I'll notate that down below, 308 from ZQI. And we're going to fire that into this target and check our grouping size there. Obviously, keep in mind it's a different brand of ammo, and we're dropping our weight of our bullet significantly. So we will have a point of impact shift on this. That's all right. We're just going to go for our grouping size and see how we turn out there. Let's go ahead and get that done now. So here we are 100 yards down with our 147 grain ammo from ZQI. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, our 5th round down here. Our winds are picking up, and I think that's pretty much going to do it for our shooting here today. When the winds kick up above that 10-15 mile an hour, our target starts moving around, and of course that's not going to work for our purposes here today. It also impedes filming. Hopefully the audio quality won't be too bad here for you guys today. We're going to take this G2 Hunter as well as the G2 Recon out and shoot it well beyond 100 yards coming up here fairly soon. Our schedule's been very tight. We haven't been able to make a couple-hour drive out to the longer range, but we'll get these guys out to 300, 400, maybe in 500 yards here over the next month or so. So definitely stick around and subscribe if you haven't already. I know you guys have been asking for that, and I really haven't been putting you off. It's just with our schedule and the way things go with my my day job and things like that, I just have not been able to do that in our travels. So I appreciate you bearing with us there. Thank you again, everyone. We really appreciate your support, your likes, your comments, your shares, subscriptions. It goes a long way to help us out here at the channel. Please let us know, facebook.com/gun review. Anything else you'd like to see coming up, as well as we're over on Instagram. We are at 13C Gun Reviews. Definitely, please, if you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe. And thank you guys. Be safe. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. Our traveling is done for the rest of the year, so we've got a lot more content to come. And definitely, I think you guys are going to enjoy what we have coming up in store. Thanks again. Be safe. One last item to note on our barrel. This is a 1 in 10 twist. Thanks a lot, guys. I actually just came back from the Big 3 East recently. Had a lot of fun down there. Got to actually spend some time with DPMS, talk to them a little more about their G2 series, some of the science behind it, some of the engineering reasons why they did what they did. And as I said, I really like the direction they're going with these G2 rifles. If you're down in the area, definitely check out the Big 3 East. They are in Daytona. It's pretty easy to get to from places like Orlando, Jacksonville. Great facilities, rifle ranges, pistol ranges, even have a rifle range that goes out to 800 yards down there, which is really nice to see. There's not really a whole lot of that down in Florida as far as long distance rifle ranges. Take care, stay safe.